AM Extra. It's about time to clean out your closet for spring cleaning. But before you toss out all of your old clothes, consider ways to maybe extend their lifespan.
Joining us in studio is style advisor Cristina Villarreal. Great to see you again. Welcome back.
Thank you for having me.
I love this topic. I love how you approach this stuff too, because it's applicable to anybody who has a closet, and so it's, especially with spring cleaning upon us. How can you expand lifespan to clothes rather than maybe just forgetting about them and leaving them in there,
tossing them
or
to
tossing them all
yeah,
together?
which we can't. We shouldn't do that. There's so much clothes right now in the landfills. So, for example, we all have a stained shirt when we eat. It gets stained or something, and then we can't remove the stain. We've tried it a couple of times. Well, this was a shirt of mine. It was white.
Okay.
Oh.
And so one of the things to do is you can dye it, and then it camouflages the stain.
Oh my gosh, genius!
Right? And then you can do like these simple dyes you can get at an art store.
Okay.
And then if you have synthetics, they also have synthetic dye.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and so so if you have like some kind of synthetic fabric. These were some jogger pants that my daughter had. She stained them up here when she was eating, and so we painted some stars to camouflage the stains. Yeah, and then actually we dyed them because they were a light blue.
I think that's so
right.
fun. I have a lot of clothes that are about to change color, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of stains on a lot of clothes.
Yeah, and then kids, we run into the kids always having holes in their knees. You either cut them up and make them too shorts, or you can add cool patches like these star glittery ones.
So fun.
And then these are iron on, so you really don't have to have any sewing skills as long as you have an iron. And what I actually like to do is I like to make a couple of different like shapes, depending, like this one was a star that I wanted to do. And so I cut out different sizes to see which one would fit better.
Gotcha.
Okay.
And then I grabbed the iron-on patch, and I trimmed it, and
then
I
just
ironed it on.
Stick it right on there.
Yeah, and what's so cool about these iron-on patches, you can even find them in nylon. So like your ripped up, your rain jackets, they got a little tear or something. Iron on.
Works perfectly.
It
I
works
love that.
perfect.
It's so simple.
Yeah. And then, we got holes. We get holes in our shirts. This one was a sweater of mine, cashmere, and it had a hole up here. A little mite got into it. And I sewed it up, and then I embellished it with some patches. This is like a star patch.
That was brilliant, and I love that. That is such a cool.
Yeah, it makes it like authentic and more like special.
Right, and I mean, it's a way to like be on kind of the cutting edge of trends.
Yes,
too.
yes, because you can get all kinds of like fun patches and like rhinestones and things to kind of camouflage.
Where do you
your
find
little stuff.
find these? Do you just go online, or do you have a spot you like to use?
But most of these are online, but one of the things that I like to do is I like to go to garage sales because some people have a lot of cool craft stuff, and you tend to find cool patches. Like I found this cool patch at a yard sale, and this one too.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah, so that's a few things. Jeans, we all get jeans, and we want to get rid of them. Cut them into shorts.
Oh.
You go to the store, you can buy them like these for like $40.
Totally.
Oh,
Totally.
seriously?
I've got a pair. I went over to Goodwill and just like $6, chopped them off, and they're great. They're perfect.
Yeah. And then for those people that don't like the fray, you can cut it up and use like no fray.
Okay.
And then put it all over so it won't fray.
Oh. Didn't know it was an option.
Or you can get the glue. This is glue. It's washable. Put some glue on there and then just fold it, roll it, and you got a nice hem on there. Another cool thing to do with the jeans, it's like make it into an apron, like a the garden apron.
That's neat.
And you got
show that this way so people can see what you've done here.
So I cut the zipper out.
Yeah.
Yeah. And look, we can show you really quick on
Turns
this
into
one.
like a tool belt almost.
Yeah. So I cut the bottom out in the crotch area, and then you just grab a pair of scissors. Be careful with the pockets on the bottom, but you just cut. Don't be afraid.
Wow.
It's your old pair,
skirt.
it's your old pair of jeans you don't want anymore, and just cut it.
This is so
you cut
smart.
that out, and then you open it. And you go and
then voila.
Yeah,
and
you got a little tool belt for
That
around your
is
house.
so funny.
That's so great.
Yeah. And then, you can make like tug toys for your dogs.
Oh, Corn Pop would love
Corn
that.
Pop would. I mean, he already eats my clothes that I wear. Might as well get him some of his own.
And then another fun things you can do with patches, again, cut a little area from you can be a t-shirt too. You put it underneath. No sewing skills, you can use glue.
I love
And you put it underneath.
I love the creativity that you like the DIY aspect to this.
I know.
Yeah, you can have fun with
You
it.
can have fun with it. And then, I grabbed some embroidery and I just did big stitches to kind of help, keep the patch in place. And that's a decorative look to my kids' jeans.
And speaking of dog toys, is that like a stress ball that you're supposed
This
to
down
put
here?
on your neck?
No.
Or the one the sock that was next to it?
No,
Oh.
it does, but it's more of a flying fox thing for your dog.
I was gonna say that I made one for my neck, and it's my dog's favorite toy now. So a tennis
because
ball
it's got
and
a
an
tennis.
old sock.
It's got a tennis ball in there.
Hey, you can just fling it. Go long, corn pop.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's great.
For your old T-shirts, you could always do rags.
Rags.
Cut them into rags. They're great to polish things. I use it for my furniture to kind of when I do the stains.
Something
Yep.
a little softer.
Yeah.
That's great. Well, a ton of good
Glass.
ideas that are not only genius, but great in terms of sustainability as well.
Yes. And, for your socks, grab a water bottle, put
What's
the
this
water
do?
bottle in there, and then it becomes like a dog or a cat toy that crinkles.
Oh,
They do. Dogs love
that's
that
annoying.
crunchy, crinkly
He'll
sound.
love that.
Absolutely. Oh man.
And then this is an old T-shirt over a box.
For what purpose
For a
is this?
cat.
a cat.
Oh, I didn't even
hideout.
see that there's a hole on the side of the box. I don't know if you can really see that on the camera. Can you tell that there's a hole in the front of that?
For a T-shirt box.
Voila! There you go. Yeah. A lot of cats would love that, hiding in dark places. there.
Yes.
Well, Cristina, it's always great to talk to you. These are awesome ideas. Also simple. I love the DIY
Yes.
aspect to this.
Very simple.
Love it. All right. Always appreciate you joining us here on AM Extra.
This is great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
great
you.
ideas for your dog at home there, Emma.
Yeah.
Yeah, gonna take them. All right,